The Eye of the Dajjal.
Applied chemical analysis, the electroscope, every
I like that title.
It contains no substance on Earth today.
So, I'm home. Nobody here but me and the Dajjal, which I'm holding in my hand. And the rats and the cats, well, I'm taking care of. Family's off to see Gurudev. Pretty wild. But that's good, though. That's good. And the money that went for that from Carlos, so perfectly ordinary. Wonderful. So I'll spend Christmas with the Dajjal. Yeah. And Christmas, and with Sissy. Let's get her a present. Now, what present should I get her? I take good care of her and her children. Of course, she has probably plans. Plans. Everybody has plans in this world. Such a bad idea to plan things. Best to just let them happen on their own. You know, the end of the world, World War III, all that bullshit of our minds, you can boil it down to copyright. At least in my humble case. So, what is it about when you're watching YouTube? Probably how to wash the dishes. Let's take a shower. How to write a good creepypasta. There are events that occur when you film empty space, which are caught by the camera and that are not necessarily caught by the person filming. That's the entire purpose of the camera, to observe what we can't. And they left it on. Silly girls. So, what is there worth thinking about? What's a good script to write? What's a reasonable story to tell? You know, souvenir from the India. First thing to do is to clean you. Prahlad. Make space for you. First the kitchen. Deal? Oh. Huh. Clean kitchen is really the key. Charlie do the chalk line. I think my legs are crossed. Bicameral brain. Our brain has two hemispheres. One good, one bad, maybe. So, yesterday, I heard the Greeks, the Greek myths on YouTube, and they said that women were a curse placed upon Prometheus. They're stealing fire. From men. You see, Joseph Campbell, The Hero of a Thousand Faces is the book, spoke about comparative religions and their roles. I'm a big fan of that. I can definitely see where Jehovah, Allah, Jesus, Quetzalcoatl, Krishna, Zeus, they all fit in a great canopy. The trickster, for instance, is best remembered as somebody Loki. You know, Loki had his fans in the North Way. Now, the question that I've asked myself is, what does it mean to be free in such a universe? Freedom. Freedom from what? From everything. From the very notion of self. And the freedom from words. My mushroom trip, words were the last things I remember. Last things I tried to cling on to, or hold on to, words. So, I suppose the white light at the end of that tunnel, which I found over here, till the cat put his face in there, the last kind of wall to cross to that place was words, including such words as Jesus Christ, Krishna, Guatlique, and all the others. But towards the end, it was actually the words that signified names of loved ones, of loved people you love. Their names are the thing you forget at the very end. Family. Yeah. YouTube. You guys like the sound of saws, chainsaws, all kind of saws? I hate saws. Saws bring unwholesome memories to my head. And yet, what are memories? So, Christmas with the Dajjal. Meditations on what not to meditate on. How to eat a whole lot of healthy food, like let me make hard of this amount. savage culture. Jesus. You know? The fuck is all this shit? Yeah. So ergot. Now, I have a theory that if the old witches of old used ergot to get high, there must have been a plant or a herb or a combination thereof that reduced the damage of the ergotism so they could reasonably return to the good life. Hence LSD. Now the question is, what are those plants? A question for a witch. Witchy witch. One interesting fact to note is the color blue of the ergot is exactly the same color blue as of a really fine psilocybin mushroom. So there must be a relationship between those substances. It's a bit like comparing mescaline from a peyote to mescaline from San Pedro. There's a very, very, very big difference in the quality of it. The quality of quality. Now, in Zen meditation, the idea is to still the mind. In brainwashing, the idea is to rupture the mind into two minds, or three that can be accessed by the person doing it to input their personality in there. In meditation, bhakti meditation, is maintaining the mind in one subject, one theme, only in one theme only. All these disciplines have a common denominator, and yet the results are quite different. The world of duality has a common denominator, something called good and evil. And yet, tells us that Krishna is beyond the denominator of good, evil, and good, ignorant, and passionate. So you could almost say that evil is split into two categories: passionate and ignorant, and good is always just. Oh, look who I found. My dear Lord Yamaraj. Let's put him here over here. Take care of this here. Kitchen. Maybe this is the place where I could put Ganesh. What do we need here then? It looks a lot better then. Looks a lot better then. Yes, really, it looks a lot better than. Oh, that's a bad idea. That's very bad. Never throw your knives in the dishwater, because you'll cut yourself. Now this is remedy used locally for kidney stones called palo azul. The most interesting effect of palo azul is that it rapidly moves the kidney stones through your body and pushes them painfully out through your penis. So, I'm going to show you the color of the water once it's left soaked. You break a few pieces of the wood into strips, very tiny strips, such as these. You put them in the water overnight, and the result is a very pleasant, almost tasteless tea that is extremely blue colored. Actually, these are soaked the second time around, so it's not as blue as it should be, but it's more or less like a metallic blue color after it's soaked in the juice. Has a wonderful effect on the that's kind of the color of the ergot. Amazing. Amazing. So, my dear YouTubers, thank you for your support in watching the tarot class. I appreciate you guys' responses. They're all positive. I'm disappointed in myself. I have not been able to cause you all to watch me. And as a musician, I'm adequate, but I'm not great. As a thinker, I'm conservative and old-fashioned. As a father figure. I'm barely adequate. As a deranged lunatic, I am adequate. So, but somehow I have not been able to be on your great list, on your, so Germán always beats me. I don't know, maybe it's me. I don't feel too badly about it because I am who I am and I like being who I am. I'm not going to change for you, dear audience. But there is a rebound effect of doing a reality show, which is that your family looks at you different. They see you more as a Dajjal, filming their lives. And I feel at times guilty about it. Not being one to. But at other times not so much. I believe strongly that there will be a moment of time where transcendence will be collective in our planet. And somehow all the gadgets and ourselves and all the unresolved human issues, jealousy, envy, the 7 top demons, envy, greed, gula, will vanish from our spectrum of thought. And it'll be a collective event on top. I think it'll be a collective event. I think it'll be something that occurs to all of us, separating humanity into 2 kinds. Those that can handle it and those that can't. That, I believe, is what the Quran and the Bible spoke of as final judgment. That's my belief. That's my opinion. And beliefs and opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. May not necessarily be the truth. But those are my thoughts here. Christmas Eve 2014. The world didn't end on 2012. I thought tentacles of light were going to fall from the crevices of our subconscious and penetrate all with morphogenetic, telepathic, hyperkinetic events. Or something to the effect. Anyways, I'm not stoned enough to speak so stoned, I suppose. But it's actually nice to be able to share those thoughts with you guys on freaky level you too, because I can't much share them with my family. They don't take me very seriously when I do, which I suppose is better for me somehow. And yet we're making a creepypasta, so we should probably mention Zalgo and